so it's really, really good to hold it. Because of that, I am going to do another super close-up whisper ramble, ramble. And for today, I think it'll be really, really cool to talk about my Easter long weekend. Happy belated Easter for those of you who celebrate. And if you do, please comment down below and tell me what you did. If you don't, I hope you still had a really, really good long weekend. For me, so Good Friday is a stat holiday, and Monday is kind of a up to the company holiday situation. So some companies have it off, some companies don't. When I used to work at like a big bureaucracy corp, I got it off for sure. But now I work for a startup, and I thought we wouldn't have it off. And it was only until the week of, I think, or the week before that I found out that we actually have it off. And I was really, really excited for that. So because of that, I planned like a mini road trip to visit my friends in a really small town nearby me. It's not even a road trip, to be honest, because it's only like an hour by driving from me, but public transit takes 3 hours. 3 hours, which is crazy, and you have to change like a bus to subway to a bus to another bus. Anyways, it's pretty crazy if you're not driving. So I did consider that a road trip, and I've never been to that town. And so I was really, really excited to go, especially because my friend moved there for school, and I thought it would just be really, really good to go and visit her. So I went, and initially I wanted to transit, but my friends were kind enough to pick me up, and they drove me there. And Easter was just beautiful. Like, the weather was absolutely beautiful, so pretty. And so I went there on Friday night, crashed at their place, and then Saturday, it was so funny because I went there, and then I thought they would be able to hang out with me, but then no, everyone was so busy with their schoolwork. Okay, actually that's a better angle. There. Everyone was so busy with their schoolwork, so I ended up hanging out by myself in this small town, and it was kind of sad because there's only one mall in that town, and it's like really spread out, very, very suburban. Also, if you hear a sound, that's my bracelet or my bangle, which I also kind of want to tell you about, because yeah, I haven't worn it in a long, long time, and it's kind of tarnished, but it's from Pandora, so maybe I'll tell you about them in one of my videos. But I think they're really cute. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I was by myself on Saturday, the start to my long weekend, and then I was hanging out in this small town by myself with nothing to do. They dropped me off at a mall, which is really kind and sweet of them. But then I walked around in the mall, and I was bored after like 30 minutes. And I like wanted to walk around and explore, but it was so spread out, and everything was so far from each other that you couldn't really walk, if that makes sense. It's not really a city. So like on the map, say it looks like it's a distance of 5 minutes, would end up taking 30 minutes to walk, just because one block in the small town is really big and everything is so spread out. So you have to walk a lot more to get to your next destination, and I guess everyone has a car there. So it doesn't really matter that everything is spread finished, and we actually got the day to enjoy and have fun. We went to church in the morning, which was really, really sweet, and it was just a good time because it was Easter. So a lot of Easter celebration, Easter Sunday service is always a blast. So we did that in the morning, and then my friend brought me to this like really good Korean place for lunch, which honestly it might be the best Korean food in Canada I've ever had. And it was in that small town, which I was really shocked by. But they have like dumplings, so like their mandu's like this size. I'm literally not kidding. It's this big. Each one of their dumplings is like this big. And I think one order comes with 6 of like dumplings this big. It was crazy, but it was so good. And they also have a lot of like soup dishes and hand pulled noodle dishes, which were also really, really good. Because the broth was so like meaty, if that makes sense. It was really flavorful and umami. And they make their own noodle, and you can taste it with the texture and chew, which is really, really cool. So I loved that Korean place, and it's probably the best Korean place I've tried in Canada. Yes, I said it previously, but I'm saying it again. It is the best one that I've ever had. And then what did we do? Oh, and then we decided to go and make a bonfire. So there's a lot of camping sites around that area, and we went to one that's by the river. And then we were so lucky because it was Easter Sunday. There were so many people, and we thought we would not be able to get a spot, but just so happened one of my friends insisted that she has this like superpower or luck that whenever she goes somewhere she would be able to find a spot, whatever it is, like a parking spot, like a restaurant spot, like a campfire spot. So we went there, so many people. I was like, guys, maybe we shouldn't even stop, we should just go somewhere else because there are so many people, and I don't think we would ever be able to get a spot, considering that it is Easter long weekend, and everyone probably is wanting to hang out outdoors. But then my friend was like, no, let's just try it. And then she went down for 5 minutes and she got a spot for us, which was crazy. But we stayed there, and then we got woods, and then we made a fire, and we got marshmallows and graham crackers and chocolate, and we made a lot of s'mores. It was a really, really good time. Such a good time. And then we went back to their place, and we had a second dinner. We made lobster you?